the biggest sales killer. What kills more sales than anything else combined? This is like the biggest problem. Do you have any idea what would be the biggest problem other than coronavirus? Yes. But the biggest sales killer is the conviction that you have nothing to learn and you know everything while not having the expected results. It's totally fine to have a conviction that you know everything while you have the expected result. But if you don't have the expected result, you need to say, hold on, probably I'm in a lower position on the scale than what I thought. Okay, so far so good? Everyone with me? Excellent. Now, if you think you know everything, you will not be able to learn anything, since learning is the deleting of things, and things that you know do not exist. You get that? Only if you can admit that you don't know everything about cells, which means you can see things you need to remove, you will be able to learn anything about cells, and thus sell with no effort at all. So the winning viewpoint is I'm the best. I know everything while I'm in action. And I'm willing to learn even more while I'm not in action. Okay, so far so good? Excellent. Now, there's only one quality that determines if you will be rich or poor. Only one quality. All rich people have it in common. It is lacking with all poor people. Do you know what it is? It is not the ability to sell. It is not the ability to sell. All rich people have this thing in common. If you lack that, you will be poor. And this quality will determine if you will be rich or poor. It's the answer for all problems with money. The answer for all money problems. You have a money problem, you need to improve that. Yes, that's very good. Everything you're saying is good. But actually, the answer for money is the ability to sell a lot continuously. It's not the ability to sell. Anyone can sell something. But to sell a lot continuously, that's the story. A lot continuously. Always be selling. Okay? So you need to be selling. You need to be selling. How do you sell, etc.? It's what we are going to talk about. Yes, always be selling. Always be selling. How do you sell? By care. But that's a different story. But so far so good. Are you with me? Yes, that's the problem. You need to go and sell. It's not important how much. It's the ability to sell a lot continuously, all the time, to sell more and more and more and more and more and more. It's not important if you sold $1, $50, $5,000. Sell a lot continuously. Always be selling. Sell, 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 sell. Who do you sell to? Everyone. 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 Good. Anyone that says everyone can go to the synagogue today. Yes. You will be accepted. Yes. Exactly. Yes. Okay, who do you sell to? Someone you want to be your spouse. A potential employee. You sell them to be your your employee. A person that is already your employee, you sell them to do the job properly. If they don't do their job properly, you don't know how to sell. If someone don't do the job properly, it's not a training issue. It's a sales issue. Do you understand? Are you with me? That specific sales method is called training, but it's a sales issue. You need to sell the person to do the job properly. If not, he will not do it. Yes, you get that? A potential boss, you want me to hire you? You definitely need how to sell. If you don't know how to sell, I will not hire you. Yes? I'm a bad salesperson. I will remind you ever that within a second, okay? So a potential boss, you need to close your boss, yes? How do you close your boss? You open a button. No, I'm joking. You close your boss, you open a button. Oh, that's so funny. A potential boss, yes. Getting a discount from a supplier. Did you notice that if you want a discount, you need to close the person to give you a discount? Yeah, zipper, yes, in my case, yeah. Getting a discount from a supplier. You want a discount from a supplier, you need to close them. There's no other way. Getting an upgrade. You want to get an upgrade on a flight. This is in old days. I don't know if you know, but in old days, they used to have something that used to be called airplanes. And airplanes had yes. Oh, that's so funny. Getting an upgrade, yes. Exactly. What's an airplane used to? Yes, why would they need an airplane? Why? How did they use an airplane in a quarantine? So getting an upgrade, getting an investment. If you want an investment, you need to be a salesperson. Really, you need to. Getting donations. If you want a donation to your activity, you need to know how to sell. You want someone to come and help you. He's donating his time. You are selling that person on the donation. You understand? There is sales going on all the time, all the time. A prospect you want to sell a product or service to and get money in return, you need to learn how to sell. Now, the difference is, can you sell? If you can, you will be rich. And otherwise, you cannot be rich. Whatever else you do, if you can sell, you can be really bad in many areas, and eventually it will catch up with you. But if you want to be rich, first prerequisite is you need to be able to sell. Every rich person can sell. If you cannot sell, you cannot be rich. Because even if you want someone to do your accounting, you need to close them on doing the accounting. Otherwise, even if you pay them to do the accounting, the number of mistakes per square day will be so big that it will be better not to have an accountant. Do you understand? Yes, makes sense? Yeah. Why do you think people feel insecure financially? Why people feel insecure financially? Okay. They don't know how to sell valuable products or services a lot to anyone. They just don't know how to sell. If you know how to sell, you will never be financially insecure. Anyone that tell me I don't have enough money don't know how to sell. I don't care what he thinks. If he doesn't, how much do you know how to sell? As much money as you have. How well of a salesperson you are, as much money as you have. How well of a salesperson are you? As beautiful or as smart or as powerful husband as you have, or wife. Yes? This is really the story. If you don't have something, you don't know to sell to get it. It's not how you look, it's not anything, is can you sell it? What is the fix for unsalesmen? This is what I'm teaching today. Today we start into the sales process, Janet. This is what I'm teaching. Exactly. So if you have the ability to sell always, a lot, anything of value, you will never feel insecure about money. Okay? So if you want to sleep well at night and not be worried about money, if you want to be confident, you need to improve your ability to sell before your abilities to supply, market, promote, etc. This is the first thing you need to do. The first thing you need to do. People spend hours on website and this and defining the product and doing. It's all an effort not to sell. All the preparation is an effort not to sell. If you look what I'm doing, I first sell and then I'm worried about the website and then I'm worried about the links and then I'm worried about what am I actually going to deliver, and then I'm going to worry about everything else. First I sell, then I think. Do you understand? Are you with me? So you first sell and then you think. You first sell and then you develop. You first sell and then you prepare. You first sell. You sell. You have to sell. Without sell, there is no life, not for you and not for anyone else. Yes, sell is your default. Yes. If you are worried about your financial future, you are admitting that you don't know how to sell. You understand? If you are worried about your financial future, you are admitting that you don't know how to sell, and you really need to confront it. You need to realize, if you worry about your financial future, you need to realize you are admitting that you don't know how to sell. You maybe don't say it, but you admit it. If you cannot afford to buy something you want, you are admitting you don't know how to sell. Are you with me? How much can you sell? As much money as you have. What indicates how good of a salesman you are? How much money you have. And what actually you will see that people that are going against you, the first thing they attack is your ability to sell. How? They make you insecure. They're telling you that something other than you know. People will attack. The first thing they will attack is your ability to sell. How? They make you insecure. They tell you there is something you don't know, or there is something that you need to have someone or something that will be your source in order for you to sell. Yet before you met them, you sold more than after you met them. Are you with me? Okay. Sell is the first line of attack. They make you afraid. Yes, exactly, Tommy. Which make you exactly cut communication. You understand? Now, if you are not sure what will happen with you financially due to the latest disaster, You're admitting you don't know how to sell. By the way, this thing has been written before COVID. This thing happened written before COVID, 2019. You understand this thing? You can see that it says all right reserved 2019. That was before COVID. If you are not sure what will happen with you financially due to the latest disaster, you are admitting you don't know how to sell. Yes, you blame me for COVID. Yes, exactly. Are you with me? And the problem is that it's not actually, you don't actually register that you don't know how to sell. You didn't really register that this is number one. I need to learn how to sell. Whatever else happening, I need to learn what to sell. And not only me, everyone around me in my business need to learn what to sell. If people around me don't know how to sell, my business will suffer. How good is my business? In direct ratio to how many salesperson I have in that business. If the people that work for me are not salespeople, I will not do well. Why? Because they consume money instead of making money. You understand? Everyone in my business, from the receptionist to the janitor to the owner, everyone must be very, very good salespeople. If you're not a good salesperson, you're a good consumer. There's nothing in between. Are you with me? You need to sell. If you sell, everything else is not important, at least at the beginning. Later on, you need to fix it, yes? But at the beginning, it's not important. Legal, schmigal, everything is bullshit. What you need is to sell. With how many years I had this website that was hardly a website, you know, it was something. It wasn't called a website. It didn't make much of a difference. First sell, and then we make a big website and this and that. You understand? First sell. Don't wait for the things in order to sell. First sell. Okay. Like anything in life, your ability to sell is somewhere between an inability to sell to ability to sell always. A lot, anything of value. So it's from 0 to infinity, yes? The purpose of this section is to improve your ability to sell greatly. You, by the end of this section, if you will apply what I'm teaching you, the end result in the next few weeks, and the end result by the end of this section or already by tomorrow, but in the next few weeks, we are going to do sales for the next at least another 10 days. 10 days at least. I'm estimating something like 6 to 10 days, full time, just sales, yes? Until, why? Because it's the most important thing, yes? You get the idea? I'm sold, yes. You sold me, good. Why? Because it's the most important thing. You need to know how to sell. If you know how to sell, everything else can be fixed. Why? Money can fix almost anything. You understand? Money can fix almost anything. Okay. There are steps. Okay. There are steps in the process of improving your ability to sell. Number one, you get an introduction with the subject. Someone introduced you to the idea that there is such thing as sales, and you say, whoa, I didn't know. And then probably what happened, you read a book about it, article, you watch a video, you get some ideas about how to improve your sales. You somehow look, you hear someone tell you about it, or you read something about it or something like that. Then you start to go to some kind of webinars, workshops. You get more hands-on experience, yes? And then you decide to get a professional course. A professional course is something that actually takes you from where you are to you know how to sell. And then you need to do some kind of internship, continued learning. Continued learning is an internship. If you do the professional course without the internship, it will be good, it will be very good, but still not millions. It will be hundreds of thousands, tens of thousands. But the real big money, you need internship. Yes. Now, the process will be, what we're going to do, we will learn the principles. You will apply. I will give you to apply. You will need to go and apply. We will learn how to apply. After you applied, you'll come back. You tell me. We will learn how to apply, and you will get specific tasks to do in life. Now, each one of these things all of these things have one thing in common. Do you know what's the one thing in common to all those things that you need to do? All those things, if you will go and do them and will not report in details what you are doing, you will not improve. Let me explain to you. Let's say you've learned the principle, okay? Let's say I showed you how a principle. You've learned a principle, you came up with ideas, blah, 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 and you go and you apply it. And you don't report any wins, you don't report any, to me, you don't report any wins, you don't report any problems, you don't share anything. You come to the next lesson and I say, okay, let's share some wins and stats, and you say nothing. You say nothing. You understand that you limited the level of how much you learn. You understand? Yes. You will not improve. You will not improve. You will not improve. Because number one, you are now stuck. You have a no flow. Number two, from my viewpoint, you know. Okay, so if you know, we can continue. But the more you will ask, the more you will refine what you know. And it is better for us to do one slide over 4 hours than to do 40 slides over an hour. Do you understand the idea? Are you with me? Let's go, you go to apply and you come back and I say, okay, good. Hi everyone, new week. How did you apply? And you say, good. Do you understand? Your job is to write comments, to write for yourself comments, to understand, oh, I need to talk about that. I didn't notice this. I noticed that. What about that? What about this case? I saw that. I saw that. If you actually want to improve. But if you want to be totally effect, and you go and you do it because someone told you to do, and you're very happy that you completed the drill and that you don't need to remember it anymore, and you come and you hope that I will not ask you a question, then I will I'll continue and you will continue, but you will see that even if I'll go over the whole course third time, not second time, you will still not get it. Do you understand? So if you don't communicate, you get nothing. And communication through the lesson is through the chat. But in between the lessons and after the lessons, you need to collect the data. And as we're coming online, you need to share the data. You need to speak. You need to tell your wins, because when you tell your wins, you realize things. You need to ask questions, because when you ask questions, you learn. You need to participate. What I'm telling you is, if you don't do that, don't expect to improve. Are you with me? Now I know I'm telling you to participate for a few years, and you hear me saying that again and again and again and again. Yes. But if you will not actually do that, you will not improve. Okay. Now, you will apply. We will learn how to apply. After you apply, you come back to me, and based on your results, we will learn how to apply. But if you will not tell me anything, I will teach you theoretically how to apply, and it will mean nothing to you, because it's not connected. You understand? And you will get specific tasks to do in life. I will give it to you, but if you don't do them, It's a waste of time. So the purpose here is not to finish many slides. The purpose is that you will become a professional salesperson, that you will handle any problem by printing money. You'll handle any money problem by printing money. Do you understand? Any money problem is solved by printing money. How do you print money? You become a salesperson. Good. Excellent. Every one of our lessons will be composed of the most powerful knowledge on the subject with specific nuances that will make it little. So basically, I'm going to teach you things that sometimes seems to you, yes, I know them, but I'll give you the nuances. I'll connect them to you, Katlani. I'll connect them to you to the basic, most basic knowledge, most basic knowingness of man, that it will become little. It's not just say, okay, fine, I understand. This is how I need self-close. It means that. You will understand it to such a degree that that's it. We'll do drills, and we'll do drills and drills and more drills that provide that you will do them. They will need to increase the size of the safe in your bank. If you do them, you will need a bigger safe in your bank. You understand? Because there will be too much money. Yes. Exactly. We'll do simulation of real sales meetings. We'll do those simulation, but you need to be willing to participate. You need to be willing to bring a real life situation. You need to be able to, you need to be willing to record your sales meeting. You need to be able to get me your recording. So, for example, with Ali, I asked him to give me some recording of the sales meeting, and then I spoke to him, and he has a big change. Do you understand? You understand? Good. You will record your sales cycles for me, and I will analyze them, correct and improve them specifically for you. You understand? But you will need to record. You will need to send it to me. You will need to be aware. You will need to be willing, because if you will not be willing, if it will take me more time to get it out of you than to do it, then whatever, never mind. Yes? You need to run after me and not me after you with this. You need to want it at least as much as I want it. Good, excellent. Now we'll have practical drills in the field where you will work with a specific checklist that will guide you through the process. As we will continue, I will give you a checklist that you will need to go and write on the checklist. I've done that, that's what happened. I've done that, that's what happened. But you need to do it again. You need to do it. Okay? It's going to be simple material to solve complex problems salespeople and prospects have and will result in effortless income. Okay? Now, my suggestion is that if you have people working for you, you will get them to see, either to watch those videos, so you will purchase this section of the sales and you'll get it to other people to watch it. I will cut it as a section only for sales, so you will be able to give it to your salespeople, or even better, get them to participate. The price of the recording and the participation will be the same. The only difference is if they participate, they get also the drills. So I highly suggest that you'll get your people to participate. Okay? Okay, sales. So the material is simple, so it will require no thinking as a substitute for action, and never bring result other than headaches. So small action executed to completion on time and on budget result in big bank accounts. Agree or not? Small actions executed to completion on time and on budget result in big bank account. The corona situation requires that now, more than ever, everyone must improve their ability to sell. And there is how I'm going to contribute. For this section of the wealth formula, you can invite your salespeople, colleagues, suppliers, friends, or anyone that wants money or has problem with money. And if they have never been in any of my paid seminars or webinars, or they are your employees, they will be able to buy 6 lessons, which mean more or less 12 hours, which mean more or less 2 days, at $675 or $56 per hour. So if you want to get your salespeople trained, I think it's the cheapest and the most advanced sales training they will ever get. Cheapest and the most advanced sales training they will ever get. I really, next week, not this next week, the week after. Okay? So far, so good. If they've been in my paid seminars or webinars in the past, they can join for the price of $348 per webinars. But this do not apply if they're your employees. It's not imply if they are new people. It's only if they are already someone that on our courses or been before. With a money back guarantee at the end of each lesson. So if they don't find the lesson valuable, they will get their money back. No question asked. What do you think of this offer? It's $56 per hour. It's like, it will be much less. It will be at the end like $25 per hour. Amazing, yes? So for the next lesson, I really highly suggest that you'll bring anyone that you know that wants to learn about sales. For the next few weeks, be with us Friday, Sunday, and get this data. It will change their life. So this is an offer for new people to get introduced to what I'm offering, okay? So what I need you to do is, what I suggest that you'll do is you make a list of people that can benefit from this offer and send them an invitation. And you say, hey, I have an amazing idea that can get you to make lots of money, okay? That's what I suggest. The next time for the seminar, it will be not next weekend, the weekend after, Friday and Sunday. So new people $675 for the whole thing, and old people $348 per lesson for 2 hours. So new people is much, much, much cheaper. New people is for the full thing. New people is for the full thing. Old people, people that been on my seminars before, $348 for 2 hours. So if they would want the full lessons, it will be $348 times 6. Will they get recording? No recordings. There are no recordings. Of course, unless if you are part of the friends or family. If you're part of friends, you will get a recording for 3 months. And if you're part of family, so for 1 month, if you're part of friends, for family, it's 3 months, friends is 1 month, okay? That's the benefits of those programs. Are you with me? So the seminars will be Friday, 8 to 8, Sunday, 8 to 8. If a person been in my seminars, it's $348 per lesson times 6. It is $2,088 for the whole thing. Okay, let's continue. Ready? Do you have any other questions on that? Okay, once we complete this section, I will offer an invitation-only internship where I personally coach you on specialized application, but this will be for few people and it will be invitation only. We will then have a live seminar where I teach you how to sell by postulate alone. This is for specific people. Okay, drill. Yes. Drill. I want you to write in the chat difficulties or problems you encounter while trying to sell. You will be learning this thing in this course, yes, Tommy? Of course. Not this thing on this slide, but everything else I was telling you about. Okay, this is specific to sales. Sales by postulate alone, sales with no actions. Okay, write in the chat difficulties or problems you encounter while trying to sell, please. Okay, good. Very good. Okay. Excellent. Write 3 things you would like to learn most about sales. What the thing you would like, 3 most important things about sales. Okay, good. So I want you to write those things for yourself, and everything we do, you need to do in the direction of achieving that. If I'm telling you something that don't forward you towards that thing that you want, you need to ask me questions until it will. Are you with me? Okay, write it down. Let me know once you wrote it down. 3 things you would like to learn. You need to write it down so you have it in front of you, because we need everything we do, you need to compare to that. Okay. Okay, next thing I need you to write is to write why it is important for you to be the best in sales. Okay, write down all this thing, write it down. Okay, write why it is important for you to be the best in sales. Got it. Okay. Okay, so the good news is we are going to achieve all those things. Okay. The bad news, we will not achieve them if you will not participate, and everything we do, you compare to this list and see, does it forward you towards that purpose? If it does not forward you towards that purpose, you need to talk to me. You need to tell me, hey, this do not forward me. Okay, good. Are you with me? Do you agree with that? Good, excellent. Okay, let's start. Let's start. A real salesperson is a spatial personality. He's always ahead of others. He's fast. He's alive. He's upton. He sees solutions and creates at high speed. A real salesperson is a spatial personality. He is always ahead of others. How do you become ahead of others? How do you become ahead of others? Create, exactly. You always create, always create. How do you become fast? How do you become fast? You create. How do you become alive? You create. How do you upton? You create. How do you see solution? You create. You create, you create. Are you with me? So if you get involved with the past, you're not a real salesperson. If you get involved yourself with the past, if you let the past affect you in any way, shape, or form, you are not a salesperson. Are you with me? The past is your enemy. You don't care what's happened a second ago. You really don't care. You create, you create, you create. Okay? You understand that if you feel something, what you feel is the past. Do you understand that? Because it first happened and then you feel it. Do you understand? So feeling is a sneaky past. Yes, I like that. But can you not use a great situation on another customer as an example of something to help make a discussion? You can use it as long as you create it, as long as you bring it to life. You create it at that moment. You don't go into the past and go into all the bad things. You use it as you want. Good. In a successful company, in a successful life, the salesperson is the person that is the happiest, while the others are not as happy. Unless So do you understand? A successful company or a successful life, you will see that the salesperson is the person that is the happiest. He is like always upton, he is always in the next deal, he's talking to people, he's on the phone, things happening, lots of motion, Unless what? So a successful company, in a successful life, a salesperson is the person that is the happiest, while the others are not as happy unless those other people understand that salespeople, regardless of any other title they have. So regardless of the title, you are the salesperson, and because of that, you are successful, you are happy, etc. Do you get it? Okay, so in a successful company, in a successful life, the salesperson is the person that is the happiest, unless if other people are also salespeople, so they are all the happiest. You understand? Patrick, get it? So basically, the more people understand that they are salespeople, the happier, the higher the tone the company is. Exactly. Everyone happy for as long as they're selling. They stop being happy when they're not selling. If they don't understand that they are salespeople, they are not happy. The tone will go down. You'll see that the people that the tone is the low tone people in the company, the people that complain, is the people that don't sell. They don't sell internally, they don't sell externally. All they do, they complain. This is not right, and this is not right, and how the hell this happened, and how the da. Do you agree? Do you see that? And salespeople become upset when they stop selling and they start to get involved in delivery, in other people, in other things. Yes, very interesting. If they don't sell, they go downtown. Now, everyone always sells. In the business of life, you'll be as happy as you will realize that you are selling, always, and improve that vital ability. A mother, when is she happy? When she has a son. Why? Because before she had the son, she had no one to sell. Or when the son grew up and is not at home, she's got nothing, she's not happy because she had no one to sell. You understand? But when the child is there, she needs to sell him on going to the shower, and she needs to sell him on eating, and she needs to sell him on something all the time. So she's happy. Okay? If you sell, you are happy. It's not important who is your customer, but you need to sell. You've got this lady that you want a relationship with, you're selling her. You are super happy, you are super excited, you are super wow, you are happy, blah, blah, blah. If the sales fail, you feel very sad. If the sales succeed, you feel very happy. Not for long, but you feel very happy.